Hello, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, subscribes, comments, donations, super chats. Thanks, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to go ahead and ring the bell. We're going to clear out this energy. And then let's just see what the message that Spirit has for us this afternoon. Good. It looks like it's new information coming in, not something that we've already talked about or rehashed. Bottom of the deck, some sort of communication is coming in. Ooh, could have to do with some money. Oh, maybe somebody else is experiencing a hard time, a difficult time, because of somebody that they shared a home with or something, and maybe somebody took off with they cash or something. And now you told this person, but now they understand what you was talking about, but it's too late because now they don't have any money. And they know that you're in a position that you may be able to help, even though they broke your heart, and even though they was being very stubborn from coming, to talk to you and try and soothe things out. So, hey, J Mike, what's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, somebody's going to be asking maybe for a loan or something, because they really don't have it, and it's like they just need something, like if not, they have to go to court or something like that. Maybe they have some child support or something. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah, this is somebody that maybe, was doing some things in the dark that you didn't know about, and maybe it said some things or spread some rumors, but now they in regret that they even did that. Ooh, because they did it behind your back. They did it behind your back. Oh, I didn't see that these flipped over. They regret because they did something behind your back, and you just walked away. And when you left them where they stood. Mm-hmm. They thought that they was going to be getting their wish fulfillment, but they soon found out their wish fulfillment was the one who was doing them wrong. So now somebody's in regret for how they treated you. Mm-hmm. They looked at you like you was less than, whenever you was actually the one that was, if you was the empress, you was the one that was trying to do them right. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Somebody could have to do with this Leo, maybe a Leo, because we got the Queen of Wands right here, but somebody was all up in their ego. I feel like somebody was in somebody else's ear. They was in their ear, and they was telling this person to leave you out in the cold. And they were sitting there saying that this other person is the one that was going to make all their dreams come true and everything else. But it was the other person that took them for all their money and ghosted them. And then whenever they found out, that they don't have no money. It's like they was, not only that, but they worked with them doing something, and they was the one left holding the bag. So now like their money is being tied up in court. You know, somebody planning on something, planning on taking a doing a trip, or planning on something, planning that, this relationship with this person, I guess, was going to be very successful, and very healing. But when shit started coming out, somebody was like, yo, no, I'm not trying to be a part of all that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, like I said, somebody regrets maybe some things that they had said to you, how they was disrespectful to you, and they just went ahead and left, not thinking that they was ever going to need you. Well, come to find out, somebody is facing judgment, and they're being pinned for something. They're being set up for something, pinned for something that maybe this person didn't do or something. But it's like you had told something about this person long time ago, but somebody just didn't want to listen. Hey, Shaylin, what's the message? See, it's like, yeah, I'm telling you, they didn't want to listen. They lost all their money. They lost all their money, you know. They over some crime, and then they stopped talking to you. They stopped talking to you. They didn't want to talk to you no more. They didn't care. They was like, bye. Not just the money, but they lost the relationship with you too. Yeah. And now, not only that, but somebody's being charged with the crime. They may have to go to jail. They are being charged with a crime. They may have to go to jail, and they hoping that you will come through, that you still love them, that maybe you'll come and see them and help them and put money on their books and stuff like that, and that you would be that guiding light while they're being held down, and maybe hopefully that you would fight for them, trying to fight a way to get them out of this mess, but even though they held you at a distance and didn't want to be around you, but now that shit is coming back around, they finding that you was telling them the truth the whole fucking time, which is why you stood far away from somebody, you know, and sat there and sat back and just watched the shit happen, because you was like, this is what somebody's gonna do. But somebody, they couldn't see it. They was just money hungry. They was just thinking, I'm just gonna get this money. I'm gonna get this money. But that's not how it happened. They thought, yeah, boom, no. And then they found out the law got involved and said, you may have to go to prison for a while because of some fraud. Now somebody is stuck, and they thinking about you. They thinking about how they ignored you and didn't give you no fucking respect. How they thought that this other crew was the part, was the people to go kick it with. So they left you and went to go be with them, only to find out that whenever shit happened, did nobody come to their defense at all. They left that motherfucker hanging alone. Just like you said. Hey, True Blue. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? So now somebody is in a position But you said, hey, don't do it. Be careful. You tried to tell this person, you tried to give this person that healing, but this person, maybe you look stupid. I don't know. Maybe you don't look like you smart. Maybe you talk with a lisp or a twinge or some type of accent or something like that, and they like, wait, what? Make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. But they seem to understand it now when it comes to the police, when it comes to this court situation, when it comes to a possible prison situation, having to go to the big house, for some shit that happened in the past. This is karma. This is karma. Somebody hate that they are receiving karma. This that silver platter karma. This that shit that cannot be denied. This that A11, A plus plus. This that my compliments to the chef type of karma. That's that type of karma. Especially whenever you told somebody. You told somebody in the past, listen, don't do it. But they didn't hear. They didn't hear you. They didn't want to hear you. They went ahead and made these plans with this person. And this person was like, hey, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get you hooked up with this person. This is the right person. I'm gonna get you hooked up with this person. The next thing you know, boom, they tricked this person into committing a crime. And then they were sitting here arguing over money and who's gonna get what and this, that, and the other. And then shit just went downhill from there. I feel like somebody wants you to speak on their behalf. Yes, to let it know that no, this person would never do this or whatever. Like to speak on their behalf as to the type of character that this crowd is, that group of people that they chose to hang around, even though you told him don't hang or her don't hang around the group of people. They want you to speak on their behalf that this is a bad group, but this is a good person. That this is just somebody who was misguided. They want you to sign your name to say, so-and-so was stupid. That's why they had their head all the way up in so-and-so else's ass and couldn't hear when I was saying, stay away from that. I know that. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't sit around that. Birds of a feather. Guilty by association. Don't sign. Don't do this and don't do that. But you want me to put my name to say that you a good person, but you just made a mistake? Hey, Red Violet. Now that somebody see what you talking about, only because they got caught. Only because they got caught. Up in the middle of all of it and blamed for the shit. Now this shit is clear. Clear than a motherfucker. Clear than two motherfuckers. Clear than all the motherfuckers out there. Now this shit is extremely motherfucking clear. Somebody wants you to, on their behalf, to sign your name to say, hey, this is what it is. I I'm giving this because your name carries some weight behind it. And for these group of people to look at that and say, oh, this person is connected to this person and their name carries weight. That, oh, this was just an innocent mistake. It was just a lad, a young person that could not see clearly the deeds that they were about to embark on, although they're in their late 20s to early 50s. But they are just so young and impressionable that, they couldn't really think for themselves. So I'm asking, with me and my good name, if you could please reconsider throwing the absolute motherfucking hammer to this dumb person. Mm-hmm. They want you to sign your name to say, oh, so and so would never do that. They would never do that. I sign my name that way. You know what? And I sign my name and no, 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 no. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening, because if they sign their name, if they did this, if they did that, then you not getting involved. You're not getting the ball. Listen, 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 Linda, listen, Linda, listen, Linda. They didn't want you nowhere around when they was doing that crime. They chose to X you, nix you out. They chose not to tell you shit because everybody say you don't want her to be nosy or him to be nosy, do you? Don't tell them shit. They wanted you not to say shit because they knew that our or collective was gonna say, don't do that dumb shit. Now they want you to come in and say some shit, but you done already left. You done already left. Not only did you leave, but they had an opportunity to come back and talk to you, but instead they decided, they're not going to do nothing. And now this is the absolute motherfucking repercussion of them doing absolutely nothing. And your response, like, oh, well, you're the one that chose not to communicate. You're the one that chose not to say nothing, because had you said something to me, I would have told you don't do that shit, because that shit just don't sound right. It ain't adding up. Listen, somebody gonna try and have you responsible for all of it. Listen, you need to go ahead and leave that shit alone. Don't go there. Don't do that, because somebody ain't really your friend. They gonna sit here and snake you behind your motherfucking back. Only reason they doing that because they think you young, dumb, and full of cum, motherfucker. Shit, instead of you sitting here fighting for our relationship, you fighting against me. Or something to that effect. I'm not sure if those are the exact words. What's the message, Spirit? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Boy, because I'm telling you, they know you an earth angel. They feel like you can do a miracle, because they said, you know what? This my ticket to freedom. This my ticket to freedom. I know, because I've seen some miracles happen before. All I got to do is talk to her, talk to him. They're going to say a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you today. And I'm asking, I'm asking for Roger. Roger be at Beneath the 15th. If you could please find it in your heart not to send him up to the big house this time, but to give him one more time, again and again and again, because his ass just can't fucking learn not to do it again. Somebody think that they know you got the juice, but they was fighting you. They was fighting against you. You was the opposing team. But now that they need that healing, they don't no longer want to be with the group that they left you to be with. And they hope and pray that you really don't remember everything about that broken heart. Because really, they didn't realize they was trying to break your heart. They was trying to break your heart. Did you hear what I said? I said, they was trying, Trying, they was trying to break your heart, only to find out they broke their own. Damn. Now they want to talk, but they feel like a fool because they don't know what to say. Especially whenever you're going to ask about, well, what's up with you and so? How come you can't tell? What about, y'all ain't still working together? I thought that was your ex-spoon. That's who you was working with. What's up with your job? How come you ain't working? I thought you was doing all this. Or is that the whole thing? Maybe what you was working on, that's what came back around to bite you. The type of work you was doing, that's what got the law involved. But see, somebody had already said a long time ago, trust and believe, you want to leave that shit alone. They feel like you got the juice. I said, if you don't mind praying for me, please. If you don't mind just praying for me, please. Depending on who it is, it's like, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Dear God, give him life. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. See, somebody now they want to come out, they don't want to fight with you anymore. Now they want to surrender. Now they really want to have their healing. Because especially whenever they see that whatever they was trying to do before, that shit was not working. It wasn't going to work. This person see that they should have actually went towards you. They should have been with you. It's a message. Thank you. There's some situation at home. Their home. And maybe, and it's like they even lied on you. They even said that you wasn't self-sufficient. They lied on you. They put your name in the mud, baby. I'm telling you, they was trying to take you down. They was trying to really take you down. They was acting like they was the one that had to help you. Like they had to help get you up in the morning, help you get dressed so you can go to work. Like they had to be 11 and a half driving your ass to work and kicking you out the car. Then they drive to school under the radar and the teachers don't know, or some bullshit like that. Shit. Here it is that you was struggling to get ahead, but yet you was able to get ahead. Trying to make it seem like this person had did something whenever that motherfucker didn't do a damn thing but run their damn mouth. See, instead of sitting there giving you your flowers, what you was do, somebody was trying to bring you down, but you was able to defend yourself. Because you know what, you chose yourself, and everybody looking at you because you happy. You happy. Shit, somebody was even trying to do some investigation about you to see if you really got everything by yourself, and they see that you did it all yourself. So check away, baby. Check the fuck away. You ain't have to do no crime just to get ahead. Shit, that ain't even getting ahead. That's just delaying karma. You go out there and you work for it, then it's yours. But you try and steal it? Oh no, that's whenever you set yourself up for failure all day long, every single damn time. Especially whenever you think that you're leaving somebody else on the outside, especially somebody that's sitting there that was in your corner, but you trying to leave somebody else on the outside because you don't want them to know nothing, what's going on. You don't want somebody to know that you're getting ready to commit a motherfucking crime, stupid. Is that what it is, dummy? Is that what it is, knucklehead? Is that what it is, asshole? I mean, what is it? If that's not what it is, what is it? You're ignoramus. Because we really want to know. Please put it in the motherfucking chat. So we thought it was a joke when we said when they was handing out brains, you thought they said trains, so you didn't get on board. See, we thought it was a joke. Somebody all up in their feelings right now. They in they feels. Oh well. And their forward movement that they thought was getting ready to happen, that shit is on pause. Cause something that wasn't right about it. And somebody didn't have a problem snaking them. But you know what? Be stupid if you wanna. Be dumb if you wanna. Be an asshole if you wanna. It is hurtful to someone else's heart to hear stuff like that, but really it's someone else's lesson that they're gonna have to learn because someone refused to stop some shit. All they had to do was stop. All they had to do was walk away from this bullshit. That's all they had to do was walk away from this bullshit that they just it was some type of addiction, and this is who they pledge their loyalty to, their love to. Now the motherfucker is upset because that's who they tied to. They can't even come to you with no full bullshit, fishy ass story because they know that you're going to know. They know that you're going to know. That's why you put an end to this bullshit. You said, you know what, you want to be there? Stay the fuck over there. You've been doing a grand since then. And this person thinking that they're going to sit here and commit this crime and get this, do this, and get this money by tomorrow, and they're going to be happily ever after and everything until everything's something. The police came. The police came and everything else. everything switch stops. Blah, 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 blah. Woo, woo, that's the son of the police. Woo, woo, that's the son of the police, or whatever. And that's when somebody snitched on somebody. There was no loyalty. Somebody was like, oh, I didn't do that. So and so and so did that. They said so and so and so did that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. They did that by themselves. They did that by themselves. No, no. And but they was like, oh no, we ain't really related. No, we are not related. No, 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 no. They said that I'm the dad. No, I'm not even the dad. No, that's not me. That ain't me. They said nope. You got to do you check your sources. That's not me. That's somebody else. All somebody had to do was just stop. They ain't had to do it one more time. They just had to stop. They just had to say, you know what? It's time for me to grow up. I need to stop this. This ain't even right. This ain't right. Somebody had to just say, I just need to stop this because this ain't right. You know, this some shit that's been going on for a while from the shit from the past, you know. I just need to stop it. But no. It was like, you know what? No, they were still trying to hang with the crowd. They were still trying to hang with the crowd and still, instead of grow the fuck up. And then they was keeping you at a distance, not even keeping you at a distance. Then they start trying to attack you. They started trying to attack you. They was trying to sit here and attack your money. They was holding back from love. They was, holding back from they didn't want to see you. They whenever they was around you, they was all confused and shit like that. God said, you know what? I know the truth of what's going on, but you, my child, may not know the truth, but I know the truth of what's going on. And I want you to know there's some question to this person's loyalty. They started trying to attack you. All they had to do was stop. But whenever they chose not to stop and they was going to try and end you, that was the line crossed too far. This is why this person may have to go to physical jail, not just spiritual jail, because spirit letting somebody know you fucked up, bro. You fucked up. You messed with the right one and the wrong one, all wrapped up in the same motherfucking one. Spirit said, apparently you thought that you was dealing with a lady from the street as opposed to this empress. You got everything fucked up. Mostly yourself, because you chose not to see who you was dealing with. Spirit said you need to get this shit out your motherfucking head. You need to drop that bullshit right now. That shit is dead. Spirit said, trust and believe. This is a lady. This is somebody who's loyal. This is somebody who's got it together. This is somebody who's got their head on straight. This is somebody that you need to respect. This is somebody who healed you. This is somebody who was trying to inform you and tell you about somebody else that was going to help, that could get you locked up, but you chose not to see. Spirit's like, no, you got somebody fucked all the way up. Fucked all the way up. It's been like, who the fuck you thought you was? Like seriously, who the fuck you thought you was? People really need to check themselves. They really do. They sitting there trying to plot and plan on somebody else's life. Who you think that you are? Seriously, in the big scheme of things. Shit. Hey, Yvette. Thank you. Hard head is right, Shaylin. Yeah, somebody see they was tripping. The devil got somebody. The devil got somebody in a bad position. Listen, this person, they look. It's like, doggone. Somebody had some like secret contract or some contract or something like that with the government or something like that. And they was trying to do something. They was trying to, someone was trying to steal some information. Like they was trying to steal some information from this company or the government or something. And something about maybe the IP address, but somebody got caught. They was immediately. Ooh, goodness. Yep. And somebody said, no, it wasn't me, it was so and so and so and so. Pointed the finger at somebody else. Oh no. Like, hold on. Hold on. All right. I'm in Invisalign. Okay. Felt like kind of off or something. I don't know. Anyway, because somebody was under some investigation for something that they did. And I'm telling you, instead of them talking to you and stuff like that, they kept you at a distance. Oh, I'm telling you. Because see, someone wanted someone else to think that they knew you wouldn't approve. They knew you wouldn't approve. And they knew what they was doing was wrong. They knew what they was doing was wrong, but they never thought that it was getting ready to catch up to them. They thought it'd take a long time, but nope. The law was right there. And to find out, they was really shocked to find out that the law was looking at them the entire time. So this is some information you about to hear. You're about to hear about this. This news is coming in. And, maybe you're going to have to make a plan, or somebody's, planning on contacting you or something like that. Maybe somebody's planning on contacting you to see if you can help with this whole situation, turn this whole situation around with this King of Pentacles, because they know you the real deal. And this person is a fool. They know this person is a fool. And this person just left. But they know that you can make sense out of the nonsense. Hello. They know that you can make sense out of the nonsense, because it's like through the confusion is what you work best. You make sense out of, it's like you you can listen to everything and say no, nuh-uh, or see all different sides of, or and you talk to your spirit guides and ancestors, and they know this person knows who you are. They know who you are. They are very enlightened to who you are, and they know they should have brought you your flowers a long time ago. This person was just trying to be stubborn, just trying to be stubborn. But yeah, somebody's under investigation for this crime. What's the message, Spirit? Hold on, yeah, I gotta run these things off. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I had a hair. I was like, "Ugh, what is that? Yeah. So, yep. Somebody lied. Somebody lied on somebody and pointed the finger at them. See, they know you are like a problem solver. They know that because they know that you can get through. You can figure shit out. You figure shit out. And they was like I said, they know they should have brought you your flowers long time ago. They should have just stopped the bullshit. But instead, they felt like they had to prove something to somebody. And it was and who they felt like they had to prove it to was the devil. And we don't know why they was doing that shit. Because that was the stupidest shit they could have done. I'm telling you, they want to talk to you because they know that you can figure this shit out. You be able to tell them everything that was going on, who did what, who said what they was wearing, what their mama was wearing, everything. Yep, this person doesn't want to be behind bars. They want to be able to have a fresh start. And then this time they said they swear they'll live by themselves. They won't get, caught up with nobody. They just do their own thing and they'll wait for the right person to come to them. Somebody was trying to even send some type of communication, some confusing communication, but they said, fuck it. They even walking away from this person. They walking away from this person, and this person they just leaving out in the cold. They said they need to concentrate on their healing, and they need to stop with the bullshit. They need to go ahead and figure out what's going on with life, because right now this person is feeling really, really, really weighed down for some old dumb bullshit that they did without thinking, not thinking that now they're going to have to possibly go to prison, go to jail or something because they committed some crime. An actual crime. Let's get these up. Bottom of the deck. Is my deck upside down? Oh, yeah, it was. Justice. So I'm telling you, somebody may have to they had to go to court because some part that they played, they're going to have justice for a part that they played in it. This may be broadcast on the news. Everybody's going to be looking. And see, this person, they know that you was in your purpose and now they want your forgiveness. And you know what? They are being haunted because everybody was laughing at you. You was the joke. You was the joke. And instead of this person listening to you, they jumped on the bandwagon with them other greasy motherfuckers. The people that was looking that's laughing at them now. It's just what these people do for for jigs and for kicks and jollies. See, this person had it good with you. It was just them. They could have been an only child. It was just them and you, and that was it. That was it. But they couldn't even see that this snake came in and wanted to change the situation. This snake wanted to be the puppeteer, the one who pulled the strings from a different location. And they would just come and visit this person, and it appear that, that this person was an important person in their life, but really this is a big ass chicken. This is the one who was the witch who would carry the message for what the person was supposed to do. And was even talking to that person and then having them explore dark energies and talking to them about, uh, uh, lying on you, saying that you weren't in your true north compass and trying to put false memories in that person's mind by like I said, lying. But you knew the entire backstory because you are who you are. I mean, and you smart enough to know that love wins in the end for real, but you also smart enough to know that you're going to have to let those that you love go so that they can learn to be smart enough. Someone is going to have to save themselves because they made a promise with somebody who in the end is not going to come and save them. This person is just addicted to people, with and making it look like they got shiny things, is addicted to uh, uh, turning people against other people, wrecking relationships. This is the person who is the driving force that makes people defensive against other people. This is the fucking devil. But see, this person didn't like you because you're you. You're you. And they didn't like that because when they look at you, they feel like you're perfect. Not just they feel like you're perfect, but you and and your person, that privileged kid or whatever had the perfect relationship. And they wanted to create a hardship. They wanted to tell somebody that you didn't truly sit on your spiritual throne, that you really don't care for yourself. And for whatever reason, they were able to change this person's perception of you. Like this person then looked at you like you was just nothing. Like you were supposed to be this way instead of just who the fuck you are.